Hello YouTube, today we're going to be taking a look at the DLR 1060 radio. This is a digital 900 megahertz radio listed under Motorola's website as a business class radio. Although this is 900 megahertz, this is only a 1 watt radio which does not require a license to operate. Also, this runs on frequency hopping spectrum technology, and yeah, this is a couple of Motorola's or one of Motorola's unique radios that offer 900 megahertz license-free technology. So upon receiving your DLR 1060 radio, you may see this is the front of it. This big large button in the front is your push to talk button. On the side right here, you have your menu button, lower down volume, higher volume, your on button, and your programmable button. On the back, you have your DLR 1060 logo and your battery cover. The battery cover is removable. You can take it off, and you can actually pull this to remove the battery. And this takes out the battery. This is the type of battery that the DLR 1060 uses. You can see this is compatible with the Motorola DLR 1060 and 1020 charger, as you can see. I believe the model number should be somewhere right there. But you can see this is all the charging things, and then this specific charger, you just have to place this battery with the prongs like that. So the connection's right there, as you can see. So go ahead, put that. And then once you have it plugged in, it'll start charging the battery. And so that's what's nice about this battery charger. But in most models, if you do get this brand new in box, you will be able to simply slide it inside there, just like that. Though, as you can see with those prongs right there, or contacts, it will just charge the radio on the base without having to remove anything. But this specific charger model requires you to charge just the battery. But yeah. And to simply put back the battery, all you have to do is get your radio, open up the battery cover, pull this out just like that, get the prongs, the golden prongs, as you can see right there, and have them touch those, and then snap in place. Once you hear the snap, make sure this is out to secure it, and all you have to do is just get your battery cover, put it on, and lock it, and you have your radio right there. This can also be compatible with a holster, because as you can see, standard holster that came with the radio. Slide it on in, snap it in, and boom, you have a holster. And this does fit in the charging base as well. Alright, so now what we are going to do is turn on the radio. So all you have to do to turn on the radio, you look up from the radio, you see the power button. Hold the power button for approximately 2 to 3 seconds, and you should see this red LED light up.
Battery level high, channel 10.
Once the radio successfully powers on, it will give you a voice prompt declaring that the radio has successfully turned on. The DLR 1060 radio practically uses, or once out of the box, the 1060 model gets channels 1 through 6, although you can manually program the DLR 1060 to get up to get 10 public channels. So yeah, if I click on menu,
Channel 10. To change, press plus or minus.
out of the box it can only go up to channel 6, but if I press this again,
Channel 10. To change, press plus or minus.
you press the plus
1, 2,
to go up through the
3,
channels,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
and this sends me on channel 10, and I selected that. And so yeah, this will be set on channel 10, but out of the box, every DLR 1060 and 1020 stays on channel 1. So here's our basic features. This is the power on button. If you actually press this button, it just tells you the battery level. If I can press it.
Battery level high.
And as you can see, it says battery level high. I just charged this like a couple minutes ago. Up here, your programmable button is set to be on private call. Now you can actually manually change this through the settings and special configuration. That well, that will be in another video. But if you just press this after someone does transmit on this radio, it will say private reply. You reply, it will actually give you a different PTT tone. So I'll demonstrate that in a bit though. But all your buttons is all you need in your PTT button. Now, these radios are compatible with the Motorola DLR 1020, DTR 550, 410, 650, 600, 700, and 110 radios, or the DLR 110 radio. That's the newest radio. But technically, the way to use this radio, this can only go up to channels 1 through 10 through the public channels. I do believe you can program private groups in these, but I'll have to see about that. But right here, I have a Motorola DTR 650, and I'll be demonstrating the compatibility. Turn it on. Turn it back at me. So now, as you can see, it's on public 19, just like that. There's a bit of a glare, but I'll scroll down to channel 10, which the DLR 1060 is on. And yeah, so now it's on channel 10. So to basically talk through this, all you have to do is hold down and wait for the chirp, and then you can talk. And yeah, there's a bit of feedback right there because the radios are so close. But with it being a digital radio, there is an audio delay, which is not that bad. But if you're looking for a quick transmit radio, I suggest that you go with analog. But DLR radios do have clear audio as well. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. Test 1, DLR 1060. And vice versa. Test 1, DLR 1060. And yeah. So that's it. There's also another feature where the 650 or the DTR models can go up to channels 19 and 20 through the public channels. And you can actually transmit through this, although this cannot transmit on public 19 or 20. And I believe that's a private reply feature. So if I go up right here, you can see the red LED indicates that the radio is on. As you can see it flashing. And if I were to publicly transmit on public 19, you can hear me clearly through radio. But as you can see, a yellow amber light has been emitted through the programmable button. And you can press this and it will private reply. Oh, try it again.
Private reply.
As you can see, it chirped private reply. And it has a different talk permit tone, which is nice. Test 1. But yeah, and if the other radio replies, or reply private.
Private.
Test 1. And yeah. So, it will exit off of the private reply feature in about a couple seconds, just like that, and it will bring you back to your main channel. Now, I don't know why it goes on public 19 and 20, but that's just a feature I found out. I don't know what's that all about, but yeah. But public 10 worked great. And you can just press that. Lets you private reply. And you're private replying. Private reply. And with the private reply, no one else will be able to hear you on any other radio. It's only these two radios. And this should show the private reply capabilities of these radios. As this radio can reply to this one, even though they're whole different radio models, they can just talk with each other, which is nice. They use the same technology, although this one does get more range since it uses a longer antenna, specifically the 900 megahertz whip antenna. But this is not this radio's video, so that'll be another video. Anyways, but yeah, that's the DLR 1060. I do believe you can do other stuff with it. It's a really nice radio. But yeah. You also have your microphone, standard microphone pinhole jack thing right there, which is nice. What other comments about this radio? Of course, 900 megahertz. I've not done a range test with this radio yet. Although with the DTR 650 radios, I've seen that I can get around a mile, 1 to 2 miles on those radios. This radio, seeing that has the non-removable antenna, but it is a little long. This one may get up to half a mile to a mile at best if you're at a high to low standpoint, or over a clear cross of fields, water, whatever. This radio will get the job done. But overall quality of the radio is nice. I have dropped this radio a few times and it has not broke or anything. And you get clear audio. I'll demonstrate the audio again. Audio compared to analog is very better. Although there is a bit of the delay with the transmission time. The overall audio makes up for the radio. And yeah, I really like this radio. Yeah, what else? You can also remove this as well. Oops. But volume down, volume up. You can also go into the menu.
Channel 10. To change, press plus or minus. Channel 10.
There's also another menu that you can go onto. That's basically a special programming menu to change and program extra channels into this. If not, you can do a whole other stuff. You can also go on the computer and program this, but I just program everything manually. Anyways, that's the DLR 1060 radio. If you have any questions about this radio, go ahead and leave a comment about it and I'll answer them. Thanks.